And we're back. Got all the layers on, and we're going to go ahead and give her a roll. Nothing's hardened up yet, so that's a good sign. Like I said, it's not as hot today as it has been, and it's going to be. We're going to get back up into the mid to upper 80s again in a few days here, but nice having a 77 degree day, man. Me personally, hotter the better. I'm an equator lover. I bring the heat, man. Humidity, heat, it doesn't bother me like it bothers the wife and a lot of other folks. You'll see me at the racetrack fully hydrated, wearing my suit zipped all the way up. Young kids toppling over because they don't know what they're doing. But nice to have a day to be able to get all this done without it going off on you. You know, if it was 85, 89 degrees, this stuff, most of it would already be hardened up, especially the first layer being on, you know, I only mixed enough resin to do that first layer thinking it was going to go off on me. So usually when you start piling up layers on top of each other and having to mix a little more here, a little more there, that first layer tends to go off and you can't roll it. You know, it just gets gelled up, and you'll get air bubbles in it that just won't come out. This is looking pretty good, old Buddha. Short, fat Buddha. Being a Christian fella, by the way, the whole Buddha thing, Buddha's an idol, okay? Buddha's not a god, he can't do anything for you. It may as well be a wooden stick, as far as I'm concerned. It's like those Egyptian idols, you know, that snakes and cows and what have you. They don't do nothing. They don't have any power. Richard Gere and the rest of those Hollywood freaks, they're all into that kind of stuff. I don't argue with folks, though. You believe whatever you want. I promise I won't be standing here when all hell's breaking loose, crap hitting the fan. I will not be standing here with a sign that said I told you so. I'm going to escape-vous, man. I'm looking forward to being called home. See all the folks I have been missing, grandmas and grandpas and parents. It's only been a year in June. Brother Mark, it's already off and gone. Although he was a bit of an outdoorsman, so to speak. He believed in Jesus. He read a Bible every day. He didn't go to church, but you don't need to go to church to believe in Jesus. Get instruction from the Lord. Read your Bible. And that's the sermon for today. That's where I won't go any further. Okay, I promise.
We are not alone. This is Jeff. I got Randy here. We're so glad you're there.
This is looking pretty good, guys.
It sounds like we both.
Hey, Bruce, how's it going?
Getting to work today.
Old Brewster in Indy. He helped me out with some photographs of his cart. He's got the BRC 150 water-cooled clutch cart motor on his cart, and he's got the radiator on the back. He tried a radiator up front, didn't work for him. Had some water cooling issues himself, and sent me pictures of his setup. And mine is very, very similar. Radiators are almost the same size. I'm swooping the air in where he's using plexiglass and aluminum, which is fine. He says, yeah, Robert, I do what you're doing, but I can't do that. Well, that's what this YouTube channel is all about, man, the do-it-yourself thing. All you can do is go to the supply joint, buy some fiberglass, buy some resin and hardener, and just start experimenting, start playing with stuff. You'll get a handle on how little or how much time you have to work with it, and catalyzing and all that kind of stuff. And you know, pouring out specific amounts of resin for certain amounts of material and whatever. You'll figure it out. Like I said, I didn't go to school for fiberglass. I just, you know, I had brothers. My oldest brother, Mark, by the way, he was into glass. Worked at some places when he was younger, doing fiberglass work, and he brought some home, race car stuff, taking molds off of Formula Ford noses and pods and stuff, and making parts for guys, selling them the molds. And of course, you know, being an attentive little guy, I'd hang around and say, hey, Brother Mark, what are you doing? He'd be like, hey, you pipsqueak, get out of here, you're in my way. But so I'd just hang out and watch. You know, even my dad really didn't do any composite work, but dad was a fabricator. He cut, grind, and weld, built his own go-kart trailers. Didn't build any of his own carts, but he wasn't afraid to go buy some material, some steel, and measure, cut, grind, weld. You know, back in his day, it was all everything was arc welding. But yeah, that's where we get it from. We get it from my grandma, my dad's mother's side of the family. When his brother, my Uncle Dale from Kansas City, passed away, and we went down, the family, we went down there for funeral and what have you. Actually, it was one of our aunts that lived down there. My cousins, my Uncle Dale, who was the youngest of my dad's brothers, died long before my dad did. His kids, Cousin Dennis, how you doing, buddy? Cousin Donna did a bunch of research and found pictures and stuff in history, family history, you know. And come to find out, there's a picture like from the 1800s of this one-room house where you walk in the door and it's one big room. Wood-burning stove in the middle of the room. There was a bed with two old folks in it and the whole family all around them, right? And it was the Baring family, my grandma's family. And they were all blacksmiths. They were fabricators, every one of them. They worked with metal. So, you know, the nut doesn't fall from the tree, I guess, huh? My brother Kenny's a fabricator and a welder. Not so much anymore, but Kenny went to school, aircraft certification for welding. Richard's a good welder when he takes his time. My brother Rich, how you doing, buddy? I'm out in your garage making a mess. Yeah, we all got into it. So Mark wasn't a welder. He wasn't into the metal, but he was a composite guy. Me, I do everything. So Kenny and Richard really weren't into spraying paint, doing body work, stuff like that. I think that's it, folks. It looks darn good. I think we need to just leave it alone, let it sit, and we'll come back tomorrow and cut it off. We'll bring you that. We'll cut it in half and pop it off, and let's see where we're at. So sorry to go off on you, but hey, I am who I am, right? You all know who I am. I'm a follower of Jesus. I'm a Christian. I'm not shy about it. I'm not ashamed of it. That's who I am. So that's part of what you're going to get here. Read the description. It says I may thump you with a verse or two. But that's it. That's it for now. Thanks for hanging out with me this afternoon. And man, get out in the garage and start a project of your own. Post up some videos and let me watch what you're doing. God bless y'all.